And we back with another phase. It's 2 P's in a pod.
Cass.
I'm your host, Rich.
And I'm your host, DK.
Today's topic is Tory Lanes guilty or did Meg the Stallion lie?
Ooh, man. That's been something in the streets, man. I talked to a group of black women before I even had the nerve to touch this episode. I was just like, man, I'm going to ask y'all just because y'all kind of fit the demographic, the dynamic, y'all think Meg the Stallion lying? Hell yeah, Meg the Stallion lying. I say, all right, now I'm finna take this go on air. We don't give a damn. Hey, look, this show been black woman approved, man. It's a lot of women in the streets. There are a lot of our sisters, man, that believe she lying. Now, why would that be the case?
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about black folks. We know when another motherfucker lying.
Especially when they black.
We can tell when a motherfucker lying, man.
Yeah, man.
Like and listen, like we're gonna go through a bunch of different details. All of this was speculation leading up to the guilty verdict, and even with the guilty verdict, there's still speculation. And most people gonna say, "Oh, well, how can you say that he got found guilty?" Yeah, but if I tell you that O.J. Simpson was found innocent, y'all motherfuckers will argue me to death that he went and killed that lady, right? So we clearly know that you can be charged one way in the court of law, and it can be the opposite, the opposite truth.
I wasn't even expecting you to throw that boomerang out there,
I'm just saying, people will tell you to the day, man.
Tory Lanes guilty. But O.J. was innocent. Okay, all right.
So all I'm saying is just because there was a guilty verdict doesn't necessarily mean he was guilty.
Okay.
So we want to get to that. We want to get down to the bottom of it. That's what we want to go through. And before we, get to the guilty verdict, which we all know took place, let's just backtrack a little bit and go through the actual trial. And there was an attorney, right?
Some details.
There was an attorney that was in the trial the entire time.
Yeah.
And he kept relaying back to the people what was going on during the trial, what was being said, what the defense was doing, how the defense, and I'm drawing a blank, bro.
Yeah,
I stopped smoking before the show.
But basically, he was just getting out there.
No, I can't let that go, bro. You know how I am. It's the defense and the goddamn, come on. You got
prosecutor?
The defense and the prosecution.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
Thank you. And what the prosecution was doing. Yeah, but nonetheless, we want to get into some of his videos. So I haven't seen one of them yet, so I'm gonna let DK introduce that one particularly.
Well, yeah, that was a detail in the case where there was this statement that Tory Lanes supposedly made before he shot Meg the Stallion, which was, dance bitch. If you ever know anything about ghetto movies or being in the hood, you shoot at somebody's feet, while they trying to avoid the bullets, they move their feet and it impersonates a kind of dancing motion. So Meg the Stallion put out there that this is what Tory Lanes was doing. He was shooting at her foot with the intentions on. So she
made it seem like he was back in the cowboy western days,
yeah,
shooting at her feet.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's okay.
So the lawyer went into court, and we have this clip from the lawyer. We're finna cue in right now, but we're gonna let y'all see what the lawyers say about this.
And we call this clip "Dance, Bitch."
To answer questions. I watched her respond, it was confusing, it was blurry, I don't know, I don't remember when she didn't want to answer questions. I also saw her answer some questions in the morning session very confidently, very believably. But there was one question that she answered that when she gave the answer, I felt like I was seeing the real, authentic Kelsey Harris, a person I was having a conversation with at a coffee shop like a friend, not somebody testifying on the trial. The question was this, they asked her, did you hear someone yell, "Dance, bitch"? She said, now where did that come from? Those words that loom so large over this trial, the fact that the prosecution claims, Meg claims, that that Tory yelled, "Dance, bitch," and pointed a gun at her. Kelsey Harris said, now where did that come from? She didn't just say, no, I didn't hear it. She said, where did that come from? And she said it in a very authentic manner, like she, for the life of her, cannot figure out where in the hell that...
In a real authentic manner, he interpreted that as she was like,
where the hell that come from?
Yeah, and back in the day when we used to play Madden, like Madden 92,
yeah,
and you hit a nigga hard, and they be like, where that truck come from?
Yeah,
that's how he said it. Like, it was genuine. Like where that come from? Like, who made that shit up? You get what I'm saying? Like, that was her reaction, and he said that was key to him throughout the testimony. And that was one of the statements that was looming over the trial. This was one of the things that they was putting on him.
The newspaper.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm saying newspaper, but I mean, you know what I mean. The internet, the media, TV. You know, Tory Lanes shot at Meg Thee Stallion
and told her dance.
Told her dance, bitch. And the star witness, the woman that was involved, the woman that was in the car with him, has no idea where that come from. Now, I'm going to put it to you like this. A lot of people don't know. I earned 3 hours of law school credit before I even went to high school from George Mason University. There was a program, you know, I think it was a leadership program. I went to Gallaudet University out there in D.C., Washington, D.C., and won some type of competition as a lawyer. And how I won the competition was all I did was discredit the witness. I just turned the witness into a liar. So we had mock trial names. My real name was DeKendrick, but my mock trial name was like Henry or something. So I went up to the little innocent little young lady and I asked her what her real legal name was. She said, yeah, that's my name. She said, no, that's not my name. And then I turned around and I was like, she don't even know her own goddamn name. How the hell we going, you know, I ain't say that, you know, but you know what I'm saying. So, and I got 3 hours of law school credit for that. Right. Now, Meg Thee Stallion then been having people saying that, you know, she's lying about
lie on top of lie on top of lie.
And it's the first lie we getting at.
It's just compounding
that Tory
lies.
Lanes never said, you know, dance bitch. You know what I'm saying? Then we gonna bring it up, but we're not gonna cue the video because we know we got a lot of videos to cue. She was on Gail show.
Gail King, yep.
And Gail asked her, "Did you have sex with Tory Lanes?" She said, no, you like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
She said they weren't in no relationships. They didn't have no sex together. They weren't on that type of level. They wasn't on that type of time.
Man, listen. And you said this on national TV, and obviously you were lying.
Right.
Because you was upset at the fact that he was trying to sexually pursue Kylie Jenner. Which I'm lost. Like, y'all all in the same pool. Y'all all in Hollywood. You know, I mean, that ain't your boy. It's Lil Tory. Lil Tory must be doing this thing. I mean, shout out to Lil Tory. Man, look, Lil Tory, I know you in some shit right now, man. But you got this shit doing your thing, man. You feel what I'm saying? Cause, hey, look, Lil Tory went to go holler at Kylie. Big old Megan said, I'm mad that little nigga gonna go holler at Kylie Jenner. Look, dude, yeah. Must be, hey, it must be.
But now we're seeing a reoccurring thing because wasn't Tory even on record saying with Kelsey that I was messing with you? And Meg came in and scooped me. Like, Meg came in and y'all supposed to be friends. She know I'm messing with you. She came in and gave me the box.
Well, I think they
and now
talked
she
about
mad.
that.
Or she mad at me because I'm pressing up on. But you literally intercepted me from your friend.
And I think that came up in the case. I think the lawyer. I think we got another video from the lawyer where they talk about that in the case. Like, you know, where did all this start from? You know, what was the origin, the cause of them even having conflict?
Because they had a fight. And she never, ever mentioned anything about her and Kelsey having a fight. Like, that never came up.
Let's
play the clip.
Let's play the clip with the lawyer video, man.
To be must-see TV. To the judges, terrific. I expect a very fair trial. The lawyers on the defense side are terrific. I don't know what the government lawyer was doing, giving an opening presentation that made it seem like the most open and shut case ever, when in fact there are huge questions, including an eyewitness who saw 2 women fighting, suggesting that you have to explain that theory to the jury, and you didn't. So I don't love the prosecution's opening in that regard. Stay tuned. We'll have the full coverage here. It's up and it's stuck in the Tory Lanes trial.
Yeah. We may have, that was the wrong clip, but it is up and it's stuck. He was right about that. And the fact that he did mention the fight that took place and that, you know, because an eyewitness seen 2 women fighting, that should have been the focal point of what was going on, because we, outside of that court case, we had no clue that there was a fight.
Yeah.
That was a fight. Even there was another guy on YouTube who actually played the actual video of the incident with them getting arrested with cops approaching the scene.
Yeah.
And he was breaking down like how Tory Lanez came out the car, like what side he was on, where he was at. You seen him on his knees over here. And then Meg got out the car, like the back passenger seat, naked. Like, I didn't even know that until I'm watching film. Like, she was naked. I didn't even know that. So she was naked, and then her Kelsey get out on the back passenger seat behind the driver, and like she got on like, but she clothes. She got on like, you know, like a halter top or something like that and some shorts. And it's like, all right, but why is Meg naked? Like, You getting out the car this way. So what the fuck was going on? Like something is being missing, and how we're not talking about this fight, because maybe this fight, you got it? Maybe this fight, explain some things. So let's
play that clip.
Let's go with the clip.
Done testifying. We're on a 15-minute break. This has to be quick. The key moment of her testimony, I think, has to come down to when the defense attorney elicited testimony from her suggesting that there was a physical altercation between her and Meg. Kelsey seemed very hesitant answering these questions, like she didn't want to say. However, she then said, hey, we both got out of the car. You will remember Meg testified that Meg got out of the car. She does not know where Kelsey was. Kelsey was on the passenger side, and that she turned around and she saw Tory shooting at her. Kelsey testified that this part she remembers. She and Meg both got out of the car, and that there was a physical altercation. Kelsey described it as a bump. The defense attorney was like, really? You guys are super drunk. You just got into a yelling match with her over the fact that she was hooking up with Tory without you knowing. You also mentioned to her that this wasn't the first time she betrayed you like that. She had done it with one other guy. Interestingly, the defense had said it was Ben Simmons and DaBaby. Kelsey said, I only named one name. She didn't confirm if it was Ben Simmons or DaBaby. And the defense attorney's like, so after all that, you guys both get out of the car, and all that happened between the two of you was a bump. I'll tell you, I don't think anybody in the room believes that the only thing that happened between Meg and Kelsey that night as far as a physical altercation is a bump, especially not when the rest of the testimony confirmed that other than discussing how she's going to be moving out of the Airbnb that she was staying at with Meg and she's going to be going somewhere else, other than a brief communication about her living arrangement, the two of them have not spoken. They have not called each other on the phone. They have not met in person. They do not.
Oh,
come on,
bump. Come on, bro. Nah, you mean to tell me?
B2K.
and I remember one time I sit down telling my old lady, man, I say, you know why women ain't got no friends? I said, that's because y'all was all sleeping with the same man when y'all was younger. I said, that's why y'all got such a problem, with the whole idea of a man even sleeping around at an older age. And you know what my old lady told me? She said, no, this is what was going on. She said, sometimes as a woman, you will try to hold your standards, and your homegirl will just refuse to have one, and she'll go sleep with your nigga. I said, damn, you for real? She said, yeah. She said, yeah, like you'll try to hold a standard with a man, not sleep with him, respect yourself, and then, here she come. Give him some. Now he interested in her. I said, whoa. Because now as a man, all you can do is think back and flash back like all the times I done did that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like, and now we looking at this scene like, okay, well, this is what Tory Lanes doing. You know what I'm saying? He looking at Kylie. Now he looking at Meg like, why are you mad when you done slept with Ben Simmons? DaBaby. You done slept with me, right, and you did all this behind your homegirl. This right. Your homegirl track record. This what your homegirl had 1, 2, 3. You went 1, 2, 3 just like your homegirl.
But not first. But not first.
Nah, you went after her.
You came and scooped it in.
So do women
underneath her?
So outside this trial, damn the foot, y'all share niggas. They share niggas.
Oh, for sure.
They share men. It just be weird and unorthodox, and it ain't never to the productivity of society.
Right.
But you're polygamous.
And then they fight over it, break up, stop becoming friends and all of that. But y'all still out there sharing men. Like, if you're gonna do it, then do the shit legit. Do it right. Share the man and have no problems between each other.
And I asked
love each other, have a sisterhood with each other, appreciate the fact that this man is fucking both of y'all and taking care of both of y'all.
I asked a million women. I say, now what's the difference between her knowing her homegirl slept with Tory, DaBaby, and Ben Simmons, and her going behind it and doing it, and the man that she, right now Megan Thee Stallion got a boyfriend. Like some type of, relationship going on. I said, now what's the difference between her letting her boyfriend go, scratch off? Oh, no, she in a real relationship now. What are y'all? That was the part that lost me. See, this trial done got deeper than just a guilty verdict, man. It's really social conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it okay for? And I created the term American polygamy. Like, hold on, you and your homegirl, between you and your homegirl, there's 3 other men between the 2 of y'all. That's polygamy, bro. Why y'all don't want to call it that, though? You feel what I'm saying? Why you want to wait till polygamy? Well, that's when there's man in the house and he got 5 wives. And no, that's when everybody's hunching in a group. That's polygamy. And that's what was going on. And to me, that's where the start of it come from. It was too much confusion going on with jealousy and infidelities and who was sleeping with who. And I'm mad you trying to go sleep with her and all this type of shit. And next thing you know, somebody end up shot. You got witnesses saying, nah, I saw 2 women squabbing.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing nobody on trial. Man, I even heard another witness say that Kelsey, the homegirl, shot the gun first and Tory took it from her.
Yeah.
But she not on trial saying that because why? In the state of California, which why I think that was at, it's against the law for you just to start. She would be on the same. She'd be on the same
And
type
she
of
don't want
charge.
to incriminate herself.
That's what I'm saying. So she would have to incriminate herself. Do you think in order to set Tory free?
Yeah, basically.
She would have to say, look, I started shooting. Tory tried to grab the gun from me, and that
either that, or we had a fight. And I had the gun. Tory was trying to wrestle the gun out of my hand, and the shot went off. Because that's another way it could have went
You
down.
feel what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But either way, she would have to implement herself in that by saying, one, there was a physical altercation between me and her, and then after that physical altercation, I picked up a gun.
Well, let's not admit that. Let's just create the dance bitch narrative, which was totally false.
Which Kelsey didn't create because she clearly said where the hell that came from. So she didn't create that dance bitch narrative.
And I don't know who in Rock Nation been listening to too many movies or whatever.
It was
Meg
Meg
her
that
team.
said that.
Her
I mean,
team.
even when they bring up this shit, you hear it all the time. They be like, "Oh, but Meg ain't." It was the state that filed the charges. Yeah, but it was Meg who publicly said Tory shot me
online.
The state can't just pick up no case if they don't know who did anything or they don't got nobody, the victim, testifying that somebody did something. Like even in domestic violence cases, when a state pick up the charges, the only reason they pick up the charges is because the victim, and they started doing this later on. They were back in the days, the victim dropped the charges, that was it. Mm-hmm. And then they started saying, all right, people was dropping the charges. So now, once you make the police report, even if you drop the charges, we could pick it up now.
Yeah.
Because you already told us this happened. So even though you say you don't want to do nothing no more, we can take over. And that's what happened with the Meg Thee Stallion case.
And I know this person because I done been stabbed before by a family member, didn't go to court. The state still picked it up, but he only got probation. And like I say, so it was a way lesser, and they had to drop it from attempted murder to just assault with a deadly weapon because I wouldn't show up, I wouldn't cooperate it. You know what I'm saying? So, they got this whole thing where, like, you're supposed to go to court and cooperate, if it's a certain situation, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah. But at the same time, the reason why I chose not to cooperate because it was family. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like family is supposed to handle family business with family business. We don't take that into court systems that ain't in our best interest. Their best interest is to make $1 out of this situation and lock us up out of this situation. We need to come to realize that, bro. And I'm saying that as a man who then been on Meg Thee Stallion and Meg Thee Stallion shoes. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? I done had the choice of, sitting up there and somebody's life can be changed with what's coming out my mouth. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, bro, I would never do that to my worst enemy. And it wasn't about no street code. It was about it being family. It was a family member. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I already know I ain't gonna go in this court and lie. I ain't gonna go in this court and tell my side. I ain't gonna go in this court and make this person sound no better. And I'm gonna have to go in this courtroom and have to take a chance. So why go in it at all? When they can try to they can use me. They got people who train. I just told you I got 3 hours of law school credit before I even went to high school, bro. They got people who are trained to make you say bad things about a person in court you don't even want to say things about. So my best thing was I'm not even gonna go to court. I'm not even gonna show up. I don't want to deal with that no way. I got anxiety. I don't want to talk about it no way. You know what I'm saying? I stayed out the deal, and what happened was I seen that person get less and less and less penalty. So when you say Meg Thee Stallion hopped online, Tory shot me, I'm a person, but I done been attacked. I done laid in my own blood before. Yeah, I ain't hop on Facebook, bro. I ain't hop on Twitter. None of that talking about some nobody did nothing to me, bro. Like, and that wasn't on no code. It's just like on some, if you the type of person like Meg Thee Stallion is a hip hop artist, she's a rap artist. Like, she talks a lot of sassiness. She talks a lot. I wish it would. I'll slap this. A nigga can't handle me. Who can handle me? And
and on top of that, what we've been hearing is, as far as her character, like she's belligerent. Like she was belligerent that night. That's why she got kicked out of the party.
Yeah, with Kylie kicked out.
Because so evidently you were already, causing trouble, right, and having problems started, and then out of everything, you come out the car naked. Like I'm still stuck on that part because I don't understand why she was naked.
My boy still.
Everybody else got clothes on. I just
what
don't
was
get that
you
part,
doing? But see, you strip naked when you on some like when normally people strip naked
when they on some type of pills.
When they got a boo boo real bad. And it's a weird boo boo.
Or they tweaking out.
Or they tweaking out. You know what I'm saying? And then this my other point. You talking about
tweaking out like Smokey and Friday.
Yeah, like
When
you
he's
tweaking,
running out
like
the
yeah, like you tweaking, bro. Like why'd you take off all your clothes? Like you tweaking. And then this my part. You just got shot in the foot. Now, I just told somebody I went through a near-death experience with a family member where I got stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you have metal or something enter the body and exit the body, like there's an entry wound and an exit wound. Mm-hmm. Pretty much, especially in something like a foot that has a lot of nerves, a lot of bones, you know, a lot of small tendons and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all like this from a person that has been stabbed multiple times. I got multiple football injuries. You gonna heal up 6 to 8 months, and you gonna have to learn how to walk again, use your arm again, punch again. For another like 6 to 8 months after that. It might be a 2-year recovery from getting shot in that foot. If she was on stage anytime before that, dancing, twerking, standing up for too long a time, she didn't get shot in no foot, man. I'm telling you that she would have had to wiggle her toes again from getting shot in the foot.
Why we ain't see the foot pictures?
Why we all, bro?
No foot footage?
Deion Sanders got 8 toes.
Yeah, we seen that.
And I seen the 8 toes. Deion said, look, this the 8 toes. This what they look like now. This my feet. This what it is. But we sit up there watching Tory Lanes from the sign for 30, 40, 50.
We done seen 50 Cent bullet wounds. That's how.
We saw George Floyd get kneeled on for 9 minutes. But I can't see picture makers. I need some footage of this foot, man. I need some foot footage. I need the horny foot pics off OnlyFans.
I know one thing for certain.
If she got feet pics on OnlyFans, past that, man.
Yeah, like cause medical examiners and shit, like you given the right amount of money, they'll say whatever the fuck you want them to say.
Or tell them you'll kill the right amount of people.
Especially if there's no way to go into the files and pull it up and prove whether they're right or wrong. Like I have questions. And 2 questions, mysteries of mine I want to know is, one, why were you naked?
And why was you walking? Why was you able to walk out and get shot in the foot? You was limping.
And
you
2,
was limping.
Yeah, where's the foot footage? Where's the bullet fragments? Please, why is it not in evidence? If these was taken out of her foot, why isn't that not evidence? Like, for the record, my boy said he did his hours in law class. I have a criminal justice degree. I have a criminal justice degree, so I'm not just talking no bullshit. Like, there's some things that's supposed to come into play. And there's no way that these bullet fragments weren't brought in as evidence.
Yeah, bro. They supposed to have that in a plastic bag and, you know, the
Exhibit A.
The gun with Tory prints, only Tory print. This how they do niggas.
Oh, and that was inconclusive.
The gun with Tory print.
They said his DNA. They said it was inconclusive that it was on the gun.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was reasonable doubt all over that case.
But Kelsey had gunpowder on her, and
absolutely.
So if you got a gun, I'm saying, Verbs, don't shoot them, Verbs, and then you shoot the goddamn gun. Boom.
Right.
And we both get
gunpowder
on us.
Right.
What the hell, bro?
Right. And this is where, it's something that I gotta go on record, and we had it. We had this snitch or no snitch conversation. This is where that hood politic and that snitch no snitch shit come into play, where it's fucking detrimental. Because I'm gonna say this on record to you, Tory. You didn't take the stand in your own case for whatever reasons that you and your lawyer came up with.
Oh.
But if you know for goddamn sure, bro, that your life is on the line and you got a young son at home and you saying people trying to railroad you and you know this for a fact, there's no way you don't take that stand and tell what the fuck happened that night.
But
the reason why he won't tell what happened that night is because what? He's gonna be labeled a snitch in the perception because he told, right? Because he told the truth about what took place that night. Yeah, but he told on a woman that snitched on him that potentially he didn't even do because she went on live and said Tory Lanes shot me.
How many nigga I got a baby mama, you got a baby mama. How many times I baby mama to knock us outside the goddamn head, call the police, we should I ain't mad at Tory, bro. I'm mad at us for having that ideology that look, he feel like his street cred or anything like that might be touched, record sales, anything like that. For all we know, he could be getting threatened and blackballed. Man, look, you take that stand, we'll kill you. Because the one thing people forget is Tory went fought for his masters. So ain't nobody on Tory's side. Yeah. Because guess what? Them big companies.
But that's why his father came out and made that statement about Rock Nation. How the fuck we didn't bring that video?
Oh, man, but we ain't got to bring it up.
People seen it.
People seen his daddy bald-headed with the part. You don't want to mess with no bald-headed father that still got the nerve to put a part in his head, man. That man serious, to know who he is now. Yo, this nigga stupid. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that, bro.
He said it to say I'm stupid.
That man bald-headed. That man bald-headed and still got a part in his head. He tell the barber, yeah, go on, get me right.
Yeah.
And he ain't got nothing on the roof. Hey, look, that man was serious. He said, man, look, they been trading and bartering souls of young black men for years, and people like Jay-Z and Rock Nation is a part of it. Now, I'm not no conspiracy theorist. I put it out there. I'll let you think and let you decide.
But this is what the father said. And
But
he said,
Tory
because
Lanez-
my son didn't sign that contract.
Tory
Because,
Lanes
Tory Lanes is a free agent, and then he put out that NFT album.
NFT album, which went platinum in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And they ain't getting none of that money.
And they ain't getting none of that money. So, he got all that money. Tory Lanez is a made man. So, trust me, they not on his side in that courtroom at all, as far as him trying to be a Negro that don't need nobody, and you know what we really want, you know, the control of and the keys of our life. Yeah, he got him, and he beefing with a woman who they own. And we got to think about this: if it come out that Meg lying, you got Tory who owned his own masters, who they not making no money off of. You got Megan who came out a couple years ago and said that she is a slave. They like she be wanting to drop music. They don't let her drop music. You already know that.
1501 group.
That 1501 group,
you know
yeah.
She got her release from them, right?
Through Jay-Z.
After the verdict, though. You ain't peep it? You ain't peep that it came out after the verdict. After the verdict, I heard the headline, but hit the headline and say, "Oh, Meg Thee Stallion got her." Now, if it happened before the verdict, someone can put it in the comments and let me know if I'm wrong. But I didn't see the headlines, and I didn't see this news until after the verdict. It says Meg Thee Stallion gets back her, you know, masters or royalties or whatever out of the contract from that 1501.
And you know, everybody running Jay-Z for that, man. If you in jail, going through a bad record label contract or something, man, everybody running Jay-Z. You know, if as far as being in the entertainment industry, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't Jay-Z, it's Kim K. You know, I'm just being 1,000 with you, know what I'm saying? So she ran to Jay-Z. She got Rock Nation behind her. You know, Tory Lanes walking in there as just some independent black musician. And then all of a sudden, hey, this man come out guilty, and we ain't got no foot footage.
Yeah.
Ain't
no foot footage at all.
I call it a foot topsy. Just don't even do the autopsy.
Just do the foot topsy.
Just do the foot topsy from the ankle down. Just can you just please just X-ray that motherfucker? We ain't got no X-rays, bruh.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't got
no X-rays.
Bro, listen, I got a cut on my foot right now. I was in my garage. Heard something in my garage. Got to running out there in the dark. Stepped on something. Cut my foot. Man, I went to the doctor. Guess what the doctor told me? He said, man, we got to get you some X-rays. I said, man, X-ray about $200-$300. He said, we got to do it. What her got to do is that?
We know they do it. We know why they do it.
Yeah, they got to charge.
But X-rays are done. And why wasn't the X-rays brought up as exhibits?
And this is what I'm trying to say, bro. I grew up watching The Shawshank Redemption, A Time to Kill. I grew up watching Court.
So I just want to ask you some questions, and you give me yes or no real quick. Just real quick. Just real quick. I want to know, right? No bullet fragments was evidence at court?
No.
No X-rays?
No gun.
No DNA conclusive on the gun from Tory?
Lied about Dan's bitch.
Lied about Dan's bitch. Lied about having a fight. Lied about having sexual relations with him. And this man got.
And OJ got off. Throw that in there. You forgot that. You know, I'm gonna hold on to it. You know,
OJ did.
I don't forget nothing. If you watch my show.
But Tory Lanez doesn't be like. For the record, as a guy with a criminal justice degree, them attorneys suck. His defense team suck, bro. There's no way that man. Like I know they're gonna beat this shit. They're gonna beat it in the head on appeal. Make no mistake about it. They're gonna beat it in the head on appeal. But this man wasn't supposed to be charged guilty, but he was. So let's just roll the clip of the
guilty verdict
news and go further on with the show. That was some bullshit. Defense team suck.
And we have breaking news out of Los Angeles tonight. A verdict was just reached in the Tory Lanes trial. The rapper accused of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. The shooting and trial, of course, drew a lot of attention online with rumors and misinformation that Megan herself calls torturous. Nyla Charles has been following this case closely for us and joins us now. Nyla, what are we learning?
Jacob, an LA Superior Court jury just found Tory Lanez guilty on all 3 felony charges he was facing, including carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, assault with a semi-automatic handgun, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. This chapter now closed for Megan Thee Stallion, whose attorney is saying, quote, "The jury got it right. I am thankful there's justice for Meg." This comes on the second day of deliberations and after a tumultuous 2 years since the shooting and a trial full of surprises. The Canadian hip-hop star, known for his hit single Say It, was charged with the 2020 shooting of the Grammy-winning rapper, known for her sensual lyrics and bold style. On the stand, Megan said Tory Lanez shot her after telling her to dance. Megan facing intense scrutiny on social media and from hip-hop bloggers questioning her account. Then giving dramatic testimony this week about the harassment she suffered around the case, telling the court, "I don't want to live. I wish he had just shot and killed me if I had to go through this torture." The trial full of surprises. One unexpected turn when Megan's former best friend, Kelsey Harris, testified, recanting her interview with investigators about the incident in which she identified Tory Lanes as the shooter, saying parts of the recorded interview weren't accurate, according to the Associated Press. Jury began deliberations Thursday. In the afternoon, they sent a note to the judge asking for a better definition of the word willfully and on purpose.
Now that Charles is still with us here, Nyla, of course, you mentioned a guilty verdict came in. I want to know, what is the reaction to this?
The dance bitch was once again highlighted, and Megan got on the stand, said, "Hey," he said, "Dance bitch, he shot at me." Then she said, "I want to kill myself. I want to die. I wish he just would have killed me." Okay, yeah, we get it. Ethos, yeah, we know what that is. Not ethos, the pathos. You're gonna get the community to feel sorry for you. Okay, all right, whatever. But why your homegirl come up here and say she don't know what you're talking about? The lawyer said that your homegirl got up there and
said,
where
that
come from? Like she mad at you for lying about that. And when women have shade towards other women, they throw it.
Yeah.
So your
She
homegirl,
damn sure
threw the shade on you at the highlight point, which was what? That was kind of like the motive, because Tory Lanez still had no motive. There's still no clear-cut motive, except that they try to say he was drunk.
Yeah,
he just was belligerent. He just said "dance, bitch" and shot at this woman's foot.
Why? Why did I shoot at your foot?
There's never
The
number one thing I remember from law school is when it comes to you accuse somebody of committing a crime. What was their motive? They stole.
Gotta have motive.
They stole because they was poor. They needed money. They killed because they was angry. They killed because it was a crime of passion. You know what I'm saying? They was in a car wreck because they was drinking. You're looking for the motive to the crime. Why did the crime take place? So right now we got, why would Tory Lanez be so mad, so upset, have a gun out, be swinging a gun, and, "Hey, bitch, I kill you, damn."
Yeah, because he went.
And that character was painted and presented because you fighting your homegirl over the fact that y'all have 3-4 Negroes in common. And that's what's really going on. And when Tory came out, and it's like they said that Tory came out in the car and said, "Hey, why you supporting Megan right now, trying to get on me for sleeping with Kylie Jenner? Well, Megan that slept behind you would have come to Ben Simmons. She done slept behind you would have come to the baby. And she done slept behind you would have come to me."
Right.
Meg being fake right now.
Basically he's saying, she a hoe. Fuck you mad at me for? Why you mad at me for?
That I ain't keeping it real with her.
And not only did, and the lawyer said herself that when Kelsey and them got out the car, and had that interaction, one of the words that Kelsey said was, "You did this to me before." Yeah, so this is your pedigree. You fuck your homegirls men. Like, that's your pedigree.
But you famous as hell. That's lame as hell. You famous as hell.
See, because what we got to understand is that she's famous, but she's her.
Yeah, she still knows
Before she was famous, she was Meg Thee Stallion, so all she did was transition with the money. But that's who she is. Obviously, she fuck her friends' mans.
So let me ask you a question. You think Megan would be a perfect candidate for a polygamous relationship? Like, if she was to get with a man and her man wanted to fuck out from time, excuse my language, but mess out from time to time. You feel what I'm saying? You think?
Well, it depends on if she grew from when her man cheated, when her previous man cheated on her back in the day. Because that Meg wouldn't be good for no polygamous situation.
And what do you mean by, what your previous man got to do with the fact you can sleep with, you sleeping with men with no relationship. Well, this what we say logically as men when we don't try to judge women. Women say we're judging them when we try to appeal and bring logic to the table. There's no reason why you should be able to sleep with the baby with no relationship. He's not paying your bills. Obviously, he might did a little tricking, but then that's prostitution, so don't say that. You know what I'm saying? You slept with Ben Simmons. You slept with Tory Lanez. But if you get a man that dedicated his whole life to you and say that he gonna, and the baby, but if you get a man that comes say, "I'm gonna come marry you," after you've been with all these dudes, or like her boyfriend now, "I'm gonna come wife you up after all these dudes." Now her boyfriend got to sit back and watch the trial come out.
Yeah, when she said, "This is embarrassing for my boyfriend," like, because your boyfriend, she know, like, your boyfriend's finding out your
Yeah, he
true
ain't got nothing
colors.
special.
You got your true colors. Like at the end of the day,
Ben Simmons was in them guts.
like now yeah, Ben Simmons was in the guts too, right? The baby was in the guts. That's
Lil
why.
Tory.
That's why you was mad at the baby when he brought out Tory.
What's Tory
Remember?
dance? Tory be doing like that. Tory be like this in your girl guts. Yeah. And how do you feel special now?
So you wasn't mad at the baby because he had Tory on his show and Tory shot you. You was mad because two niggas you was fucking
Was doing a video
were
together. And
on
that's
stage, and you don't know what the conversations would have took place. Because come on, think about it, bro. If you bump into or you chilling and you see your girl that you just fucked or a girl that you fucked with another girl that you fucked, but neither one of them know, and now they're together. First thing come to your mind is what?
They
These bitches
talk
gonna
about
be talking
me.
about me.
Oh man.
Like, right?
I hope
right?
they ain't showing how I was hunching.
And
I was
I
hitting
think,
them with the
and
same.
I think that's a natural response, right? For someone to feel
I
when
think
you
a
see
woman
two
feels-
people on stage together or
I think I gonna say this.
close proximity.
I think I say with men, if we see two women together that we done had sex with and they cool, we like whew, cool. Because if they beefing with that, we was up. But I feel like with women, bro, it's the opposite. When they have sex with two niggas,
They got to be at odds.
They got to be at odds.
Yeah.
Then the woman feels honored. Oh, they fighting over me. But if they have sex with two dudes and them dudes come together and be cool, now she want to get in a relationship. Now I know my worth. Now I know my value because they should have died over the fact they were sleeping with me. And it's so divisive, bro.
And you know it's crazy because then that goes back to what you were just saying about what the conversation you had with your wife, where she said, "No, you hold out from a man, and then your friend will come and give him the pussy, right? And then what? Y'all have a fallout because you're like, oh, bitch, you knew I was.
I was trying to talk to him, but you can't lower your standard and took the dude from under my nose.
Right. So men and women taking men from their friends have always been an issue within women. Like they fight over that shit over men. Whereas men growing up, regardless of how y'all say it is, nasty, whatever it was, we had no problem sharing female. We weren't mad if, like I know growing up with my homeboys, we knew if we both had sex with the same girl and neither one of us was mad about it. We never fought about it. We never said, oh man, you fucked her, you knew I fucked her.
I drop back as a man, right? I'm quarterbacking. I'm dropping back as a man. The only thing gonna hurt me right now as a strong stud QB is the blind side hit, man. Hey, look, I had feelings for her and you hit my old lady. Oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? To fumble the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like we as men, we don't care about having women in common as long as it ain't no emotions, no investment. And see, that's what the women know. That's why they don't want to go 50-50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because why? If you go 50-50, I don't care if you go sleep with my partner or something like that. But if I'm paying your bills, now I care about you being a hoe, and they want you to care about them having a hoe. They want you to say, "No, don't go hoe. Oh no, don't. Oh no, don't fuck him again. Don't go sleep with another 100 guys. Oh no, nah." But if you're spending money on a woman, and if you're breaking bread with her, of course you don't want her. But see, they know that, bruh. So they're not coming in a relationship. Nah, I need you to go and invest. Why? Because men always chase their investments. You know, you always gonna go out there and chase this and chase that you done put your all into, or you take care of, and another dude's getting it for free. He cared about me. No, he didn't. He cared about that shirt you had on while you was with that nigga he was with. He don't care about that. He paid for. He cared about the purse, the gas, the car that you took. He cared about the fact that he's provided you these resources. He got the nails done, the hair done. You took this and gave yourself to a dude that's not providing you these resources. He really don't care about you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like because he could be having sex with you, and as long as he wasn't taking care of you, you can do what the hell you want to do.
But you know why though? Because women like that, what their problem is and the issue is that, say 6 girls walking, 2 guys coming up the block, just hypothetically speaking, 2 guys try to holler at 2 of the 6 girls, right? There's a girl or 2 or maybe 3 in that group like, why the fuck he chose her? Why he ain't choose me, right? And then that's where the whole, you know what?
Flip it with men though.
Fuck this nigga.
Flip it with
I
men.
get a chance. Yeah.
Flip it with men though. When the girl come down the block and she choose Verve, what I'm gonna do? I'm say Verve's got on the jewels, bro. Verve's got the Mercedes Benz.
And you're gonna say that's what's up.
He the star. Yeah, he the star. And if I don't say that's what's up, I'm a hater. And it's known. Everybody in the hood gonna say it. Matter of fact, how I feel is very best I keep it a secret. And it's best I go home and just do some push-ups.
Right.
And it's best I go get an extra job. And it's best I just do something so that the women want me. I can't just turn around and just give up some meat.
Right.
You know, hold on, Verve's got the girl. I'm gonna give her some meat.
And
I'm
gonna
take.
do that.
I just can't do that, bro.
You
feel
can't
what I'm
just say,
saying?
you know, I'm a swipe in.
Hey, look,
just give us some
he
dick.
about 2 inches shorter. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm a little thicker. You know, we can't do that, bro. Even though that might be facts. I done seen women prefer men. I'm like, bro, ain't no way in hell that nigga get like a half of what I. But it's not about that. He's a good guy. But if a woman got another woman come and compete with her with some, oh, it's gonna be some problems. Yeah, you gave him some coochie easily. Nah, that's clockwork.
And I think that was happening in her case because if you think about it, in that situation, Meg Thee Stallion is the famous one.
Yeah,
Kelsey isn't.
Yeah,
they're friends.
So she
but Meg is like the friend that's not famous, that's fucking the famous girlfriends. You get what I'm saying? Like, because when you think about it,
I get what you're saying.
She probably looking at it like, why the fuck
girl
is Big Simmons, the baby, and Tory Lanes on her, and I'm Meg Thee Stallion?
So she go, oh.
You get what I'm saying?
And now Tory got to go to jail.
Now Tory got to go to jail.
God,
and we just seen the guilty verdict that he will appeal.
But that's why niggas got to go to
jail.
And
they should win that shit.
That's why niggas on child support. This is so divisive. And to me, bro, I always said the only reason why a lot of our sisters, knowing that 1/5 of black men end up dead by the time they 22, 1 in 4 black men, they say this on the down low are gay. They say 1 out of every 5 to 6 black men marries outside of his race. They say 1 out of every 4 black men, or half of black men, are not financially capable or qualified. Ain't no black men left. Ain't no black man left that qualified to be with a woman who, you know, is worthy or carrying her weight or, you know, or look beautiful, whatever. So now you come to, well, why wouldn't our sisters, after living, this is my biggest point. You didn't live the life where men have shared you, but you, on the flip side, can't share a man. You have Ben Simmons, the baby, Tory Lanes,
would
your
see
boyfriend,
each other right now and have no problem with each other, knowing that they all slept with you. But yet and still, if 5 women came together
and
that knew they had sex with one dude,
what?
Ain't no peace there.
And so I'm starting.
You talking about hard stairs and dirty stairs and ready to fight.
And I hate to say it, man. As long as I'm not investing nothing into the woman more than you is, like let's say she sells some on coochie on OnlyFans. You can go look at her, play with her little stuff on OnlyFans. Let's say your price tag $49.99. And I come around and I say, man, you know what? I've been watching for about 2 years, man. She charged me $49.99 for the OnlyFans. That's what she charged me. Boy, we gonna dap up. Boy, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do. Why women don't have that with men, bro? Like, oh, girl, he took you out to eat. Like, when they find out you doing the same thing to them, they get mad. Oh, he took you out to eat, then took you to his mama's house, then y'all went on the lake and y'all had sex. That's what he did with me. I'm gonna kill him. The hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like this is what I'm trying to explain.
Because all shit that female would say, yo, she took you there and that lake and did that. Be like, yeah, yo, that lake was popping though. What? You seen the view and the like, our perspective, the way we
it's about investment.
Yeah.
So women want to act like we carry the same weight when caring about the sexual honesty or monogamy or when they cheat, it's just like when we cheat. Nah, when a woman cheat and she hurt a man, nah, she got that man invested 9 times. Unless he's a simp, and we already know what a simp is.
Right.
Yeah, she got him out his bag. He's spending money on her. Or he passing up on coochie behind her. You feel what I'm saying? He falling out with his family behind her. You out there riding another dude.
Right.
Nah, it ain't that ain't the same as I'm taking care of you, paying your bill, and I can take care of her and pay her bills too. That ain't. But see, I'm trying to get to once again. My point being, why we have this much division in our black community when this Megan Thee Stallion case shows that our women don't mind sleeping with men for less than the price of just sleeping with the men, bro. So when you have a man come in your life and marry you or take care of you, why in the hell you in his phone at 2, 3 in the morning? He should be in yours, nigga. Like, you the one that was out there sleeping with dudes for no reason, sleeping behind your best friend. And I'm saying Megan Thee Stallion is the case of many women. I'm not gonna sit there and act like she the only woman that sleep behind her homegirl or feel insecure because she didn't get picked up.
Not at all.
But you have a man come scoop you up, our boyfriend, a fiance, a husband, and he better be faithful to you. You was just sleeping. You was just fighting behind Tory Lanes. So I gotta come die behind something that I'm taking care of. Don't want to go 50-50. And if I'm cheating, taking me down to the courthouse, the big house. And I keep trying to say this attitude of this hot girl summer, it ain't doing nothing but leaving women shy.
Well, she damn sure had a hot girl summer. We could give her that.
Yeah, because she said she got shot and got out the car naked as hell. I'm still trying to figure out why she was crackhead naked getting out that car.
I still don't understand either, bro. But let's get into the Young Turks video. I think it was
the young.
Is that the one? Huh? Yeah, the pandering video.
Oh, well, let's build up to it before we just get right into it, man.
Sure.
Basically, what was going on, this is an ongoing case for 2 years. There was a lot of speculation, a lot of doubt, because, hey, once somebody gets shot, we see people get shot every day in the black community. They put on TV too much. She got shot. We ain't never seen no foot. We ain't never, with Tory Lanes, she kept dancing, twerking, all types. So we had skepticism.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting to the point where if somebody is an elite, if they are part of the LGBTQ community, if they're a black woman, you can't question nothing that come out their mouth. You can't question nothing they say, nothing they do. You can't call them out on nothing negative. I mean, we was not going around saying Tory Lanes was innocent. What we saying was Meg Thee Stallion's case did not add up. We just showed that proof.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to go into this pandering clip where they want to make it seem like our black women is an endangered goddamn species.
Ah, man, I'm so tired of that shit.
Man. And I'm not saying, man, I got black sisters. Matter of fact,
my black mama.
My domestic violence case was me protecting my black mama in an incident with my father. Not saying my father, I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing against my dad. I'm just saying that was what the incident. So I'm like, as a man that walk around with a scar across his chest from a domestic violence that really had nothing to do with me, I wasn't hunching. But I was trying to protect the black woman. Man, to even hear that black men don't protect black women, man, it hurt me, bro.
Yeah, that's a falsehood.
That's a falsehood. But we're going to go into this parenting video, man, let y'all see what's going on. Then we're going to let Meg Thee Stallion say what she got to say about it.
That the black woman is the most put upon. We are supposed to help everyone, feed everyone, comfort everyone, and give cover, apparently, to everyone, even in these circumstances. And if you don't, somehow in this rap world, but I think it translates to real life, Mayor, that you don't have this street cred. Why didn't she cover? Why didn't she lie for him? By the way, it was the state versus Lanez, right? But she should have shut up and just taken it. Is this about street cred?
So one, she said with the state against Tory Lanes, and we addressed that part, right?
Yeah.
Meg initiated.
Black women feed
initially
everybody.
Said that he was guilty. I mean, that he shot her, which is why he was even implicated in the whole thing. That's one. Two, right? You say what you're gonna say, because the part about the street cred, we're gonna let Meg Thee Stallion answer that part.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start.
So
I'm talking
go
about,
ahead and say what you're gonna say.
talking about black women having to take care of everybody. That's a mammy. That's my choice. You put the dude out there. See, this is why you always get back to this whole little state. And I'm like, what Meg Thee Stallion case got to do with this? That's what we said. Like, why are you pandering to the fact that this woman is a multi-millionaire that was around superstars in a high dollar scene and knew what in the hell she was doing?
And you making it about women.
And you making it like she's some rocking chair grandmama on a plantation that got to breastfeed white babies.
Right.
That struggle is over, man. And if we got accepted as black men, they need to accept it as black women. Man, look, y'all are doing more than fine in America. Ask Oprah.
That's a fact. Not just Oprah, just look at the stats.
I mean,
It
y'all are
shows
doing.
it.
I mean, y'all are educated. I mean, but in one breath they educated, they empowered, they don't need men for nothing. The next breath
everybody's against them. Nobody's protecting
They
them.
a white tiger that you need to hold and make sure, because there's only 3 of them left on Earth.
Yeah, and I just want to say this. This is not about a black thing. This is not about criticizing or not believing a black woman. It's not about if this was any female. It could have been fucking Angelina Jolie. Show me the footage.
Dog.
I want to see where's the
do you know
where's the bullet fragments? Where's the X-rays? Like,
And
this
what
is
about-
not about her being a black woman.
And what
like,
about
they
the
always
women?
trying to spin this shit?
And let's go to like the Ben Roethlisbergers, the women that accused him of rape. You know what I'm saying? What about, the fact that they wasn't heard? No, everybody doubted what they had to say. Nobody believed them. You know what I'm saying? What about the women that was in this with the quarterback that used to be down there in Houston? The black dude. Deshaun Watson. Nobody sat up there and said, hey, when them women was questioning if they was lying or wasn't lying, nobody cared how they made them women feel. What about the women from Epstein Island, the little girls? They've been coming out saying the governors and all the mayors and all the presidents been touching on them. All these movie stars been touching on them. Don't nobody come out and care them little girls are being questioned right now.
Right.
That they saying is what you saying is true.
And at the end of the day, man, we talking about humans here. Like, there's literally a saying that goes, men lie, women lie,
But
numbers don't, right? Even though I believe men lie, women lie, number don't tell the whole truth, but that's another story. Men lie and women lie. So why would I, as an individual, just believe any statement that anybody says?
Just because they're a black woman, a black man.
Black woman, black man, white woman, white, don't matter what you are.
I don't care who you are. You can lie.
Like, yeah. So, and I'm not going to initially just jump out the window and be like, hey, you're lying. But if the story's not adding up, if there's no evidence, if there's no proof, if there's questions and gaps and holes in the story and lies being told, I have every right to assume that this woman is probably lying or this man is probably lying.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody came and accused me of stealing from them, they're like, hey, Verge, you mess with DK? You're like, yeah, DK robbed me.
According to what's going on, I gotta believe that person, or I'll be victim shaming. If I be like, well, you sure? Like, you sure you ain't bugging, or what did you do to DK?
Yeah.
Now I'm victim blaming.
Now you victim blaming. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you just believe that person out top, you feel what I'm saying? And you just take their story, come around me, and you say, hold on. Well, I do kind of see DK got a little extra. Hey, bro, you got some money on you? Yeah, I got an extra 100 on me. Extra 100, niggas don't have extra hundreds on them. How niggas say something like that? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hey, bro, we going to gamble. Lady, you want to gamble? Yeah, I got some money I can mess off. Hey, that partner, hey, nigga did say that nigga robbed him. Hold on. Hey, bro, we going to get some herb. We trying to go half on a boat, a whole pound of herb. You trying to go half on it? Shit, ain't shit to me. This nigga work at Walmart. Yeah, he robbed him. And that's what I'm alluding to, bro. When this case been going on for 2 years, it's certain questions we was asking. It's certain things we was looking for. It's certain facts that didn't get filled, bro. And Tory Lanes found guilty.
Right.
And I'm just not cool with that, bro, based on the fact I understand he didn't take the stand. I understand he didn't say nothing to it. But at the same time, when you don't take the stand, you don't allow them to incriminate yourself either, though.
That's a fact.
Because like I just said, I didn't go to a domestic violence court trial because I understood from being a young dude that was in the court system trying to be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they can take you, dude, and flip you upside down and have you dump you all out, bro, out of information.
That's a fact.
Bro, they can bring up court cases from that ain't got nothing to do, and you got to answer the truth. So they could be like, okay, let's say they're accusing you of murder, but they want to say, hey, didn't you and Verb just smoke weed together? What they got to do? The judge going to answer the question. Yeah, we smoked weed together. No further question, Your Honor. Just to bash your character or something. You see, he was high that day. I'm just established that he was high. And I done came up there and they didn't use me to establish that you was high, and I'm your partner. I ain't going up there, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got to start to realize, man, that this pandering thing got to stop, because if we want people, we want people. If they going to be by themselves, then that's why we not call your government to protect you. Call your police.
Right, since you're excluding yourself from
if
us.
you want to exclude yourself so much, man, then do that, bro.
Protection. Right.
Because that's not all our sisters. That's some of our sisters. It's a small group of y'all.
A lot of y'all not our sisters, because y'all celebrate us in our death.
Because when we take this smoke,
when we take this, Kevin Samuels first saying, y'all celebrate our death.
And
so
when we take, and I tell you that when you take this smoke, this divisive smoke that you hear from the media to our black sisters in the community, you get cussed out, you get told get the fuck on, all that type of stuff, because they not on that type of time. They love their black men, they support their black men, they ride and dine, they cooking for them. The only time you look on TV and see the only time you'll see a black woman really hating a black man is on TV, bro.
And it be a successful, rich black woman that's probably dating a white man. And that's no knock to interracial relationships, whatever you want to do. But I see a lot of women, like black leaders and got powerful voices that be speaking on these type of situations. But then when you do some research into their personal relationship, they don't be with black men. They don't be with black men, but they always talking about black men don't protect black women and black men don't do this. And black women who's it's a narrative that's being pushed.
There's a black woman who is the president of the United States of America. She says she's vice president, and she said that I cannot do anything individually for black people. Wasn't black women included in that? And ain't that a black woman saying that when her black position, she's not finna do anything for black women? What did black women tell Kamala Harris for saying that, bro?
Not a goddamn thing.
They didn't tell Kamala Harris nothing for all the votes and the Democratic Party coming to our neighborhood, getting all our votes for this bull turn for them to send 180 billion in Ukraine.
Right.
We voted for that based on what our black woman wanted, because it was a black woman in office, only for the money to go to another country, and our black woman say she not protected after we done voted you in. How you get in office?
That's a fact. But before we go too far off course, let's get back to the is this street cred comment.
Oh,
right.
Man.
So
what are you saying?
I'm saying that before I deliberate on that and before I give opine on that and before you do so as well, let Meg the Stallion answer that question. Wow. We're going to run the video for Meg to see was it street cred or not.
Is she a street person? She think
like
that?
Do she?
Do she move like that?
Would she stay silent to keep somebody out of jail? Like, is that her character?
She dated a guy by the name of Kareem York, and that was like a guy she talked to before she ever really blew up. She spoke about their relationship.
I was at motherfucking South by Southwest and my motherfucking boyfriend at the time, I had just found out that this nigga had a baby right then and there at the damn concert. What a way to find out your nigga cheated on you and had a baby. Like, I was so mad that I had to just try to collect myself and walk away. So I'm trying to walk away, and my boyfriend at the time was really not trying to see me go. So I'm walking away, and this nigga pulling on me and pushing on me and whatever. Don't let niggas put their hands on you, and don't put your hands on niggas. Because I'm not going to say that I wouldn't put my hands on him. Because when that nigga got out of line, I was wrapping his ass up. But that ain't come at no little cute price. So anyway, and I was really trying to keep the peace, trying to keep it clear because we was in a public environment. So I tried to walk away. The nigga pulling on me and shit, pushing on me. The nigga take my phone, throw it on the ground, stomp on that. It just so happened that when I was ready to give it to him, the motherfucking police pulled up when I'm punching. The police officer asked me, did he hit you? I look rough, my weave to the side, my shirt jacked up, my pants dirty because he been pushing me. I say, no, officer, he didn't hit me because I don't want him to go to jail. The laws asked that, did I hit him? That nigga said, yeah, she hit me in the eye, da-da-da-da. Oh, like he really gassing it. Like, this nigga said, yeah, she hit me in the eye, da-da-da-da. Oh, like he really gassing it. Like, this nigga said, yeah, she hit me in the eye. You got to know they sent me straight to jail. Them hoes cuffed me. I ain't never been cuffed.
Wow.
Let's get this understood right now before I say what I need. Kareem York doesn't support abusing women nor abusive relationships. It's fucked up that I felt like I couldn't come out and defend myself solely off of public perception. Thankful that Joe Budden brought this to light. I chose to be quiet throughout this time when someone was putting out a certain narrative about me, and today is the last day for that. I'm not doing any name calling, but why support lies? The night all this happened, this person was on drugs, Xans to be exact. I got my ass beat in all caps that night, but I'm being pictured as the abuser on the internet. I don't know how many times that woman put her hands on me with multiple witnesses there to see, but not one time did I hit her. I've had a gun pointed at me with the intentions of being shot, and because of what? A window? A lot of events transpired, but I didn't say shit to nobody, not even to my family.
That's about as much as we can read, man.
Right. Oh, okay. When, not even to my family, when I had a gun pointed at me with the intentions of being shot at, and because of what? A window? A lot of events transpired, but I didn't say shit to nobody, not even to my family when they're asking what happened to my face and neck. It's weak that women try to demonize black men like we not already going through enough in America. I do realize toxic relationships aren't good for anyone, and if you stay in one, it can be detrimental. That's what it should be. Yeah. Can be detrimental to anybody. I mean, to your physical and mental health. Furthermore, for anybody who has my name in their mouth speaking on my situation that you only heard one side of, please feel free to contact me via DM or text. Since motherfuckers want to be passive aggressive towards me, Kareem York isn't taking accountability for something Kareem York didn't do. P.S. Megan and I are still great friends.
So Meg be on them Xans, boy. That he said this woman get on the Xans and
beat
throw
his
them
ass,
hands.
and then said he had a gun pointed at him before. Now let's backtrack.
Wow.
Let's backtrack. There is a story that was going around where a guy specifically said, I think the night before or something like that, the incident, that Meg had, or he seen an imprint of a gun in her luggage bag. I do remember hearing that. Now, whatever it is, that man did put out a statement saying he got his ass beat that night and he had a gun pointed at him previously.
Like I say, man, when you talk about a person that takes Xanax, man, you talk about a person that loses anxiety or fear of consequences. So if they were scared to fly, now they'll jump. You know, they were scared to run, now they speeding. You know, they was, Xanax stop. It's supposed to be designed to stop you from feeling like, something's gonna happen to you in a situation where nothing's gonna happen to you. But people take it as a recreational drug, it just makes them act crazy because they are not fearful of the consequences that come with their actions while they're high on the drug. That's what comes with a person that's on Xanax. You feel what I'm saying? They will take it far and they will push it to the furthest extended of limit because in their mind, the high is there's no consequence. So when you talk about a person that was set off at Kylie Jenner house, or a person that, will put a gun on somebody, or, I throw hands on somebody, the police came, I didn't say anything. And I don't even want to get past her saying that, when it comes to her street credibility, you that type of person. That pandering they just did, does she have to be part of the hip hop community? Yeah, that she was using to sell albums. She said a dude hit her, snitched on her, and then she didn't tell the cops, so she called the cops them hoes. So
actually, she was asked first. Ma'am, did he hit you?
Did he hit you?
She said no.
Nope, I didn't. Nope, and I kept it a secret because I didn't want
to go to jail. So that answered that lady's question. I guess it is a street code, and I guess she would lie to keep somebody out of jail because she's done it before. But I don't know if she necessarily lied because even in her statement, she never said the man hit her. She said that she was walking away and he didn't want her to leave.
Yeah.
He was like trying to stop her from leaving.
Yeah.
And then even in the statement where she was like her wig was messed up and all that, she said because he kept pushing on me.
Yeah.
Right? So now I do know that men that don't want to hit women back when they're being attacked, they do push.
And done.
If you keep swinging at me, I'm going to keep pushing your ass away, right? I'm really not going to hit you. But clearly, you said they showed up while you was throwing your punches, which means that you admitted you was being physically.
But she sounded like a whole dude when she said, ironically enough, the cops show up while I'm hitting. That's what black men and all type of men been saying since the 50s. Hey, Law, I know you see me hit her, but she started with my ass first. You know what I'm saying? But then when they get there, the man got to go to the. So she sounded like a whole dude, which I think that's the whole point of her being her character. I know I'm a man. I don't need a man because I can act like that at times I need to act like that. Well, when you mixing alcohol with the Xans, which you taking the Xans times 10, everybody knows that Meg the Stallion drinks, bro. Most women, and that's another problem with our black women too. They don't look at liquor as a drug. They don't look at alcohol, gin, Hennessy, vodka. They don't look at that as a drug. Like it's no difference between you taking that cup of vodka or whatever, and somebody doing heroin or somebody doing crack. By scientific definition, even by medical definition, alcohol is a drug. There's no difference. So it's chemical dependent. You know what I'm saying? If you build a tolerance to it, you ain't in your right mind when you own it, and you taking that with prescription medication, bro.
Yeah, it's not a good mixture. It's not a good look. But that whole pandering thing and then the misinformation part or that word keeps going thrown around. She was talking to a mayor on that clip and she was asking him a question. We stopped because we wanted to just speak on her segment now, but now we'll play the response from the mayor and then we'll rebuttal that.
Yeah, man.
There's some street credibility to any rapper's misunderstanding of Hollywood and the music industry in general. These are not street people. This is a business. Megan's job is rapper, not drug dealer, not thug.
I want to start talking about Drake too. Okay, street cred. Okay.
Yeah, Drake. I mean, I think
I love Drake, him, but
yeah, him weighing in is. I'm kind of confused on why he would weigh in. And if I was 21, I would have had something to say about that. I understand the connection between him and Tory Lanes. They're both from Canada. However, you piling on a black woman in this way seems absolutely like missing the cue. Your fans, Mr. Drake, before you became Mr. International, were black women. It wasn't black men riding around listening to Drake music. So the idea that you came at Megan this way is kind of confusing and baffling to me. It also shows at the rate at which black women who are living at the intersection of racism and sexism every day have to deal with people they support and build because they made his career, how they can be backdoored just like this at any moment.
Yeah, and we'll move on, but before we do, I want to get your comment on this. Okay, disinformation. I don't know how this is any different than Trump. Okay, you're deliberately, I don't believe they got it wrong. They're deliberately misreporting the facts here. But also, why are the voices of disinformation, misogyny, attacking this woman? Why are
can stop
We was
it.
gonna let it play,
Yeah, but you can stop. I heard enough. Like, they keep calling it misinformation.
Disinformation.
Whatever the fuck. They misinformation, disinformation. I've been hearing this shit the whole pandemic. Anytime somebody came out with some type of evidence or some science or some news that was contrary to the narrative that was being pushed, they labeled it misinformation. We literally just watched this unfold when Elon Musk bought Twitter and released all the fucking Twitter files showing that they literally suppressed the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Yeah.
And we know that swayed votes, because had that story had not been suppressed and it was out there publicly, 16% of people already said they would not have voted for Biden had they knew that information. But what they said, they censored the New York Times. Said the New York Times, a verified news publication, Twitter censored them, bro, and said that they were spreading misinformation. Anybody that was reporting about the Hunter Biden laptop was spreading misinformation. If you was talking about vaccines, they deemed it misinformation. Yeah. But Elon literally released all the Twitter files, even about the vaccine.
Being a fraud.
Yeah.
The mask.
They knew they was lying the whole time, and they kept censoring shit. So miss me with that word, that buzzword, to me it's
disinformation.
Disinformation, misinformation. Like, I don't want to hear the shit no more. I don't want to hear it no more. Like, push that to the sleep people.
And I don't like the way he attacked. He's like, Drake, your fans were black women at first. It wasn't black men.
That's
like
bullshit
that
too.
divide that he understands. Like, why are you as a black man keeping the divide by pandering to this idea that there's a difference between us and our sister?
Yeah, and then let's keep it real. Like, and this is how you know the pandering is there, because it wasn't black women supporting Drake. It was women supporting Drake.
Let's
be very clear. Exactly.
College
it wasn't
girls.
No,
It wasn't no ghetto
black,
women.
It was
nothing like
women
Megan Thee
supporting.
Stallion. But Drake was a college hit. Like, Drake came out in like 2008, 2009 with that So Far So Gone.
Yeah.
Like, I was in college. I was like in my third year of college. Drake was an underground college sensation, bro.
And
when he came out.
And had all the Nickelodeon kids.
So that
you act like the guy wasn't a star,
So
a celebrity already as an actor.
I think suburban America, who wanted to listen to some good hip hop from a kid that was in a wheelchair from Degrassi, put Drake on.
It wasn't just black. It wasn't no black women.
I don't think hair glue and eyebrows and all that put him in where he's at. But I think that's what he grew to attract later. But I don't think that's what put him up there. But just for him to say that there's a black man, and this is what we do in our community. We look at our black women like they just can't do no wrong, and then them type of black men, you just look at black men that can't see no right, instead of looking at your people and saying we both got to be right or wrong is wrong.
And here go the other division. I don't know why Drake even said anything to that. 21 should question him about that. So now, because they did a project, now you're trying to bring fuel, but you're trying to say 21 as a black man should come at Drake and question Drake like, why you attacking black women? Like this shit is crazy.
But when Kelsey said that Megan Thee Stallion was lying about dance, bitch.
Right. Nobody said
nobody
nothing.
came up to take
when they said all the things about her taking men from her friends. Everybody like, oh, why y'all talking about her character, her personal sex life? No, we're not talking about her personal sex life. We're saying that her friend said that she's done it before.
She's a hopper.
And the reason why they had altercation now is because she fucked Tory behind her back.
Which will lead Tory out the gate, because Tory ain't got no motive for being mad.
What's my motive to shoot you now?
Yeah, now y'all fighting. Now y'all got the gun. I ain't got to snitch. I shouldn't have to snitch when y'all was the one fighting. If y'all come, and this is what Charles White was talking about. When Charles White say, man, you get pulled over, they found a gun, and you say, hey, this my weed, and they say, well, who gun is this? And you look, say, DK, you ain't gonna say. It's DK gun. That's what Tory Lanes at with it now. Mm-hmm. Because at some point, bro, you didn't take that stand because you don't want to get asked, well, who? Because who came out and shot? Because you was sleeping with both of them.
Right.
You sleeping with Kelsey, and you slept with Megan.
Right.
It seemed like you got love for Kelsey, because it seemed like Kelsey shot the hell out of Megan. That's what the hell because Megan got out the car butt-ass naked, shot, apparently, or she wasn't shot. I don't know. But, yeah, why did she get back in the car with you? That's another thing. Y'all got out the car, the altercation went down, you get back in the car with Tory Lanes after being shot. That don't make no sense, bro.
I now know why he was apologizing on the call, bro.
Why? Why was he apologizing on the jail call? There was a call where Tory Lanez was apologizing to Meg, and was it for sleeping with both of them?
He was apologizing.
I mean, to Kelsey.
He called Kelsey. Yeah.
And you think it was sleeping with both of them?
Yep. I think it's not only sleeping with both of them, it's because he told Kelsey that he slept with
Meg.
That's
because
he kept saying, yo, that ain't even me. That ain't my style.
I was drunk.
I was wrong.
I was drunk.
I don't know why I did that, whatever.
Because you're not supposed to kiss and tell.
You're not supposed to kiss and tell. If you would have never said you fucked Meg,
this would have never happened,
bro. They wouldn't have got out the car. They wouldn't have fought. None of this shit wouldn't have happened had you not said that you fucked Meg.
But he never said.
So he kind of felt like he kind of feel guilty behind the shit because I wasn't supposed to fucking say nothing. As a man, I wasn't supposed to say.
And you know that ain't G code. That's different between men and women. A woman can come out and be like, "Yeah, I've been sleeping with your man," and women understand that. But as a man, we look at you like, "Nigga, you told on that woman, bro." Like,
and again, this is speculation. I don't know Tory Lanes. I'm not in his mind. But if you put the pieces together, because everybody kept making it seem like the phone call of him apologizing from jail implicates that he's guilty. Evidently, he shot if he apologized. No, he didn't apologize for nothing specifically.
And then why would he call saying that anyway? If he that's when I knew he was
from jail on a recorded call. Right, so now I'm putting it to so while you were saying that, it hit me. That's what he was apologizing for.
I shouldn't have never kissed and told.
Who mentioned that Meg fucked
the lawyer
took me Meg why you say she fucked the baby? She did right.
Yeah, and you built it up. You kind of
built it up.
And
that's what made them fight.
That's what made them fight, bro.
Exposed Megan to her friend, and this is why. This is why he probably didn't take the stand. This is probably why he wanted to just bow out. Hopefully everything was gonna work in his favor because in his mind he like I
didn't do nothing, so I ain't gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I know I ain't shooter. They already said if my DNA was inconclusive on the gun. Like all these things coming up, all these inconsistencies in the story. I know I'm gonna walk from this. I'm not gonna even take the stand. I'm not gonna take the stand because I already know it's too many holes. It's too much reasonable doubt here.
Yeah,
they can't convict me.
I didn't do it.
What hit him? He got blindsided like that quarterback.
And what happened was they called a star witness, the 55-year-old man that at first said that he saw two women fighting and that he saw a gunshot go off after the two women was fighting.
And the spark was from the female side.
From the female side. But then after that, he said he saw 5 shots come from a small male that looked like Tory Lanes, and that's what Tory Lanes' dad was going off about.
He said that in the first statement?
No. When he came in the trial, that's what Tory Lanes' dad was going off about because they said when they called the witness, he didn't even come in and shake their hand. They called
because he got paid.
Yeah, he got paid.
Somebody approached him and paid him.
Or told him it would kill you.
Somebody approached
him
and paid.
A lot of times.
And I also want to know.
Hold on. A lot of times people think these people getting paid. Sometimes the people get threatened, bro.
That too.
You feel what I'm saying? It ain't always about people selling out for the money. Sometimes people scared they're going to get knocked off. You know what I'm saying?
It was a famous line from Biggie. He said, your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty.
Damn.
That's how we stay filthy. And he was literally in court telling the DA, your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. Like, you better say not guilty or your daughter. Like, but this is real shit that happened. Yeah. People have to really wake up to see what's going on. Like, even with the mob shit. But all the time when people were saying, oh, the mob killed JFK. The CIA has something to do with that. Oh, conspiracy theorists. Guess what? When Twitter leaked all the files, guess what? It's been publicly announced that the CIA 60 years ago had something to do with fucking the assassination of JFK. Right? Mm-hmm. So all those years ago when y'all was calling everybody conspiracy theorists, it came out that it was truth. The whole last 2 years when people was telling you about the vaccines and how they was lying to us and misleading us, we was conspiracy theories. It all came out that it was true. The whole time we was talking about, they censoring people. They're not letting out the story about the Hunter Biden election. Mm-hmm. The feds raided Giuliani crib because he had the laptop. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why they raided his crib. They wanted to get that laptop from him. And y'all said, oh, nah, y'all conspiracy theorists. And the truth came out. It's like if people and this is what I come to the conclusion, bro. Those who haven't woke up yet will never wake up, and they are already conditioned, and they will die, risk their life defending the fucking powers that be that's fucking us over.
The Matrix, bro. They gonna believe what they only can be comfortable in what they told. But like I say in conclusion, I don't think Tory shot her, man.
I don't either.
I don't think Tory shot her. I think Megan Thee Stallion is a hell of a slave in the industry. And I think when you look at the fact that she makes a lot of people a lot of money, I feel like, and Tory Lanez owns his own masters, right. I feel like it was a perfect shot at him and a perfect way to protect their investment. And that's exactly what they did. Mm-hmm. And they brought the division of the black man and black woman into it. But to me, it's like they keep throwing them cards out there to show our people what they're doing. You know, how we're going to stick 21 Savage on Drake for saying something about Megan. Yeah, that's why there's so many Crips and Bloods killing each other. I told everybody it started with the women. It started with the men. Black men are killing each other behind what? The women and the money. You take you make our women more moral, and you take that money, that scarcity, that resource. Man, black men ain't doing that to each other no more, man. You feel what I'm saying? So in conclusion, I think that, you know, we need to just sit back and just, you know, they probably gonna, you know, go to court again, but you know,
they're gonna appeal this.
Yeah,
they're gonna appeal. There's no way he's gonna lay down and take 20 years if he not honestly know he didn't shoot her.
Yeah,
like he'd be a fool.
Yeah.
And when you take stuff to appeal, the Ninth Circuit and all that, like they go into detail. They looking at the shit. They going, oh, what? It was inconclusive that he didn't have this. Oh, he did. Oh, this was. Oh, come on, man. This.
So you know, in conclusion,
he'll win on appeal.
In conclusion, I think Tory be straight. You know, based off the fact, you know, I really don't think he shot her, but you know, to everybody that think he did, man. You know, just stay tuned, bro. Because a lot of times when people like, you know, what I'm saying, I don't know what happened exactly, but I'm just saying a lot of times in this case, it always turn out that the conspiracy theories lately they be right, bro. Like you just said, so. You know, y'all stay tuned.
Because that's why we're not conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
Address us as conspiracy realists.
But y'all stay tuned. There might be a part 2 to this show, man. And we never know. You know what I mean? They might come out. It might flip. It might change. If it do, hopefully a lot of stuff that we drop today come to light tomorrow.
Yeah, man. We will pick up the story. We'll bring it to y'all. And we'll go from there. Until next time, it's 2 peas in a pod.
Cass. Peace.
Peace.